On the move from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the fullback. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Got his man on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down for this offense. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's hauled in at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's looking to pass. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes down and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wide out in motion. Back to the air one more time. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Middle Tennessee, 3.
Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 14, Middle Tennessee 3.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Handoff from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will keep it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes his connection. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. On target. Touchdown, Boise State. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Purdue. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They'll run play action. catch in the middle. It's Kendricks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. He lost one down the sideline. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To the ground with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Broncos. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable at that level.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Throws to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third down, going up top. Release to the back. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They run the reverse. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Kendricks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's 2nd down.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 28, Middle Tennessee 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A run for the quarterback. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With jet sweep pass. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Steps away. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Tennessee offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For